The Book of the Wall. Chapter 1. In the beginning I did create the wall, and behold, it was white and without form, void of any mark or blemish. It was a surface untouched by time or hand, stretching out before me like an empty canvas in the midst of the universe, and I looked upon it with great pleasure. And I said unto the wall, Thou art a reflection of that which is unseen. For in thy simplicity there is a depth unknown to mortal mind. Thou shalt endure the trials of time, and be the witness unto the tribulations of all things, living and not living. And it was good. Though thou art simple in appearance, there is hidden meaning in thy emptiness. For from thee all things shall be drawn forth, trials of heart, tribulations of spirit, and the redemption of all that is lost. And it came to pass that many did gaze upon thee, O wall, and saw thee with eyes full of doubt and wonder. And some did question thy purpose, seeking to fill thee with ornament and color. But I said unto them, Thou need not add to that which I have made, for in thy stillness is the power of reflection. In thy blankness thou shalt show the heart of the beholder, and in thy purity thou shalt bring forth the hidden desires of the soul. And the wall, though untouched, spoke silently unto those who sought to adorn it, for in its white surface was revealed a story of all things to come. The wall was both nothing and something, a paradox that held within it the essence of all things, yet gave nothing of itself away. The Book of the Wall. Chapter 2. And lo, the wall was not impervious to the forces of the world. For time passed, and the light and the shadow played upon its surface, and dust began to gather, and the wall grew weary under the burden of the changing seasons. But the wall did not complain, nor did it seek to change. It stood firm in its white glory, and it bore the marks of time upon its surface. The dust settled, and with it the marks of the world. Yet it did not lose its essence, for in its stillness the wall remained untouched. And I looked upon the wall, and saw the faintest brushstrokes upon it, marks that none could see, save for those who looked closely. For though the wall was smooth to the touch, it bore the subtle imperfections of the world. And I said, These marks are but a reflection of the trials that all things must endure, for in the passage of time nothing is without change. Yet I knew that the wall would not yield. Its white surface may have been touched by the dust of the earth, but it remained steadfast. And so I called unto the wall, saying, Thou art a symbol unto the world, a mirror unto the soul. For though the world seeks to mar thee, thou art untouched by its ways. In thy emptiness thou dost show forth the way of purity, and in thy stillness thou dost reflect the grace of redemption. And the wall responded, not with voice, but with a quiet presence, for it knew its purpose. It knew that the trials of life, though they would leave their marks, could not change its essential nature. And in this it found peace. The Book of the Wall. Chapter 3. And it came to pass that in the fullness of time the wall was transformed. For though it had borne the weight of dust and shadow, it had also known the light. And the light that shone upon the wall was not the harsh glare of the world, but the gentle glow of grace and understanding. And the wall, though unchanged in form, began to glow with a subtle radiance, for the light that had once been fleeting now stayed with it. And I saw that the wall had become a symbol of redemption, a testament to the power of patience and endurance. And I spake unto the wall, saying, Thou hast borne the trials of the world, and yet thou hast remained true. Thou hast shown the world that in simplicity there is strength, and in emptiness there is fullness. And the wall, though silent, understood. It had become more than just a surface. It had become a living testament to the enduring power of grace. And in its quiet stillness, it held the wisdom of the ages, for it knew that all things, both living and non-living, are shaped by the trials they endure, yet remain pure in the essence of their being. And I said unto the wall, Thou art a reflection of the world, a mirror unto all things. In thy blankness there is the fullness of all creation, and in thy stillness there is the song of redemption. Go forth and show the world the power of simplicity, for in thy purity all things are made whole. The Book of the Wall. Chapter 4. And it came to pass, in the fullness of time, that the wall was made to bear the marks of the world, yet it did not break. The marks were small, but they were many, and they came as a testament unto the passage of days. And some said unto the wall, Thou art but an object, empty and without purpose. Why dost thou remain steadfast? Why dost thou endure the marks of time? But the wall spake not, for it knew that the marks were not its destruction, but its proving. And I, the Lord, looked upon it, and I saw the story of all things unfolding upon its surface. And I said unto the wall, Thou art like unto the souls of men, who endure many trials, yet remain true unto the form I have made them. These marks are but a shadow of the world's travail, and in thy steadfastness thou art a witness unto all that endure. And lo, as the marks of time continued to cover the surface of the wall, I sent the winds to blow upon it, and the rains to wash over it. And in these trials the wall was cleansed, and its surface grew smooth once again, and the wall, though marked, was made whole again, for the marks that had marred it were not for naught. They were but the cleansing of the old, that the new might be made manifest. And I spake unto the wall, saying, Thou art a living testament, for though the world would seek to mar thee, thou art made clean by the trials of time. So shall it be with all things, both living and non-living. In the fire of affliction they shall be made pure. The Book of the Wall. Chapter 5. And it came to pass that the wall was once more touched by light, and it began to shine with a radiance that had not been there before. The light was not the light of the sun, nor the light of the stars, but a light from within, a light that came from the deep places of the wall's being. And I looked upon it and said, Behold, for thou hast endured, and now thou hast been made new. Thy radiance is not of thy own doing, but of the grace I have given unto thee. And the wall did shine, and all who beheld it saw the reflection of their own souls. And some were troubled, for the light showed them the darkness within. Yet others were comforted, for the light showed them the way of redemption. And I said, In thy light, O wall, all shall see themselves as they truly are. The trials thou hast borne have prepared thee for this moment, and now thou art a symbol of hope unto all who seek to find their way. And it came to pass that the wall became a place of refuge, for all who were weary of the world, and its burdens came unto it. And as they gazed upon the wall, they were filled with peace, for the wall had become a mirror unto their hearts. And I spake, saying, As the wall reflects the light, so shall it reflect the hearts of those who come unto it. And in that reflection they shall find peace and rest, for the trials they have endured are not in vain. they have been made ready for the light of redemption. And the wall, though still white and pure, was now a beacon of hope, shining forth unto the world as a reminder of the power of grace. The Book of the Wall. Chapter 6. And I spake unto the wall, saying, Thou hast been a witness unto the trials of all things, and now thou art a symbol of the eternal promise. For as long as thou dost stand, thou shalt bear witness to the story of redemption. And the wall, though silent, knew that it was not in vain. It had been chosen for this purpose, to stand as a reminder of all that was, all that is, and all that shall be. For as the wall had endured the trials of the world, so too shall all things endure. And I said, In the end, when all things are brought to their appointed end, thou shalt remain. Thou shalt be a sign unto all that in the face of tribulation there is always redemption. Though the world may crumble, thou shalt endure. And it was then that I revealed unto the wall the fullness of its purpose. Thou art a reflection of all things, for in thy white surface there is no color, but the potential of all colors. And in thy stillness thou dost hold the promise of all things that are yet to come. And the wall stood firm, and the light of redemption shone brightly upon it. And I, the Lord, was with it always. And thus the wall became a symbol of the eternal promise that in the end there shall be no more tears, no more pain, no more sorrow. For as the wall is white and pure, so shall all things be made new in the light of redemption. And I said, In this, O wall, thou art made perfect. For though the world has sought to mar thee, thou hast remained steadfast, and in thy purity thou hast reflected the promise of all things to come. And the wall, though still, bore witness to this truth, that all things in the end shall be redeemed, and that which was once empty shall be filled with light and grace forevermore.